Sitcoms and comedy shows make us laugh. Psychological thrillers help us see the world from new perspectives. And historical films help us understand where we have come from as a people. Every video and every film can reflect society and transform opinions. A movie is the hard work of many people. Here we are going to discuss about the most eminent personalities of world cinema. The Lumiere brothers, Augustus Marie-Louis Nicolas Lumiere and Louis-Jean Lumiere, were French manufacturers of photography equipment best known for their cinematographic motion picture system and the short films they produced between 1895 and 1905, which places them among the earliest filmmakers. William Kennedy Lowry Dixon was a Scottish inventor who devised an early motion picture camera under the employment of Thomas Edison. He is known as the father of movies. Dixon started using 35 mm celluloid film and perforated the strips. Sir Charles Spencer Chaplin was an English comic actor, filmmaker and composer who rose to fame in the era of silent film. He became a worldwide icon through his screen persona, the Tramp, and is considered one of the film industry's most important figures. George Orson Welles was an American director, actor, screenwriter, and producer who is remembered for his innovative work in radio, theatre, and film. He is considered to be among the greatest and most influential filmmakers of all time. Edwin S. Potter. Edwin Stanton Potter was an American film pioneer, most famous as a producer, director, studio manager, and cinematographer with the Edison Manufacturing Company and the famous Players Film Company. D.W. Griffith. David Wark Griffith was an American film director, considered one of the most influential figures in the history of motion picture. He pioneered many aspects of film editing and expanded the art of the narrative film. Griffith is known to modern audiences primarily for directing the film The Birth of a Nation. Alfred Hitchcock. Sir Alfred Joseph Hitchcock was an English filmmaker who was one of the most influential figures in the history of cinema. In a career spanning 6 decades, he directed over 50 feature films, many of which are still widely watched and studied today. Sergei Eisenstein. Sergei Mikhailovich Eisenstein was a Soviet film director and film theorist, a pioneer in the theory and practice of montage. He is noted in particular for his silent film Strike, Battleship Potemkin, and October, as well as the historical epics Alexander Nevsky and Ivan the Terrible. Thomas Edison. Thomas Alva Edison was an American inventor and businessman. He developed many devices in the fields such as electric power generation, mass communication, sound recording, and motion pictures. Mary Pickford. Gladys Mary Smith, known professionally as Mary Pickford, was a Canadian-American film actress and producer with a career that spanned 5 decades. Other important figures are John Randolph Bray, Walter Elias Disney, G.W. Bitzer, Stanley Kubrick, Irving Grant Thalberg, Will H. Hayes, Louis B. Mayer, George Eastman, Andre Bassin, Jesse L. Lasky, Marlon Brando. Thank you.